Hey everybody, Squirrel Dev here, back here again. Today I will be continuing this tutorial series on how to become, well not necessarily become, but how to set up the development environment that I do and kind of walking you through how I do things. So without further ado, let's get started. Today we'll be showing you guys make um, how to install Windows Subsystem for Linux and a modified version of Windows Subsystem for Android. So the first things we want to do is go to our Start menu and launch Terminal, but don't click it like just normally. You right click, More, Run as Administrator. There will be a window pop up, says yes. You guys won't see this window because my recording software doesn't catch it. And all you want to do is type WSL space dash dash, the two dashes are between 0 and the plus button, install, and press enter. And then another one will pop up. You click yes. It will download and install Windows Subsystem for Linux. And after that, it will download and install Windows Subsystem, or not Windows Subsystem, it will download and install Ubuntu. Alright, the operation is finished. And it says here, changes will not be affected until the system is rebooted. So I will cut here, and I will show you, be back whenever I rebooted. Okay guys, we are back. Now, normally a command prompt will open and you will see stuff starting from here, launching Ubuntu. Sometimes this will fail. It will say stuff like error code, WSL service, or fail to attach disk. In that case, what you want to do is uninstall Ubuntu by going to Start, All Apps, and then scrolling down to where it says Ubuntu, right-clicking and uninstalling, and then simply run WSL install again. And it will download and install, and after it says it's installed, it will launch, and then it will say installing. This may take a few minutes. Now, next, you want to type in your new Unix username. This can be anything you want. It does not have to be your Windows username. So I will put squirrel. And then it will ask for a password. And you type whatever password you want. And please note that the password will not show up as text or as little asterisks, so be aware of that. Even though it's not showing anything, it is accepting it. And after this, we get a green line that says squirrel at Nathan-desktop. So, and yes, as I said before, Nathan is my name. Not my legal name, but it's what I go by. So if you know me in real life, hello. Now next, I will type clear. And all that does is take away all that junk. Alright, so after we typed clear to clear all that junk, we minimize. And we search for, go to Magisk on WSA local. This link will be in the description as always. And all we want to do is scroll down where it says clone the repo to local. You click this little button and it will copy that to the clipboard over here, and you simply right click. It will paste and you press enter. And that says it's done. So we type CD space capital M and then tap tab, and it should pop up Magisk on WSA local. We press enter. Alright, now next we type /scripts. Well, first we want to see what's in there, so we type ls. Then you see here it has all this. Now it says in the GitHub page, we want to write /scripts/run.sh. So we type /scripts/run.sh. And it'll say sudo password for squirrel. That's the password we typed earlier. Alright, now before you reach this screen, you'll have seen a bunch of scrolling text. And don't worry, that is normal. That is just telling you everything it's doing. You don't have to understand any of it, really. It just does it on its own. But now, we have Intro to Magisk on WSA. So we hit Enter. Make sure it says X64. Enter. Make sure it is stable channel, so retail. Enter. Do you want to root WSA? We go to No. Space. Do you want to install GApps? Yes. Space. Keep Amazon App Store. This is up to you. I always click No. Space. Do you want to compress the output? This is asking you if it wants to put into a 7-zip or a zip file. I usually click yes just to have a backup, but it is up to you. So space. Compress format, 7-zip, space, enter. It will then do its magic over here, some more scrolling text. You just wait for it to be finished. Alright, after Magic on WSA Local finishes up, what we want to do is type, or I'm sorry, not type. What we do is we click this little X right here, just exit out of this little thing, and we go to over here in the File Explorer, and you'll see there's a new section called Linux. You click it, and there'll be a folder called Ubuntu. Double click in there, go to Home, Squirrel, or whatever your username is, Magisk on WSA Local, and then here there will be a folder called Output. You double click that, and you simply drag that to wherever you want to put it. And it'll copy it. It will say these files might be harmful, but they're not. They were made by you. After that, you simply exit. Now, of course, on Windows 11, it'll pop up as looking at a zip folder, but it's not, unless you selected a zip. So I'll open up 7-zip portable. And see users, Nate's desktop. Here we go. And we will extract it to the desktop. Let it do its thing. Alright, now that's extracted. I'm going to exit out. And in this window, we're going to go to C. And we're going to drag this from here into C, and then we're going to rename it to WSA. Alright, so after you rename it, you double click it, and you scroll down, and there will be a thing called run.bat. And you simply double click it. It will ask for administrator privileges. You click yes, and it'll do its thing. During the process, this window will pop up. It may look like it's kind of frozen, but just let it sit. It will also ask if you want to allow Microsoft to collect data. This is whatever you want to do. I personally don't do it. Or sometimes I do, just depends. And here, you will have to sign into your Google Play account. So you go ahead and do that. I'm going to cut out the process of me signing in so you guys don't find out my username, password, all that. Alright, now that the Google sign in is complete, the window will automatically close. Sometimes you may have this PowerShell window already open. It just says all done, press any key to exit, so just click space. And after that, if you go into all apps, you will see there is a new icon, Windows Subsystem for Android. If you click that, it will open up the settings. Something I always do is go into Advanced Settings, turn on Developer Mode. Then, in Memory and Performance, click Continuous. This just makes everything a lot easier. For memory allocation, you can set it to however you want. I usually set it to 6 gigabytes, but if you're having trouble on either end, if Android apps are launching too slow and your PC is fine, you can increase it, or if your PC is not slowing down every time you use an Android app, you might want to lower it. And after that, that is pretty much it. From then on, you can open up the Google Play Store and install apps. However, for development, there is usually one last thing I like to grab. And that is called WSA Tools. It's in the Microsoft Store. And it is free. So just hit install. Alright, now that it is done, you simply click open. And then from here, you can do things like install APKs, or much anything else really. You can also back up or restore a WSA instance. And here, this is stuff that you don't really want to change unless you know what you were doing. And this is just logs in case anything goes wrong. You can see what it says. If you click install an APK, it will say ADB is missing. All you have to do is click install. Select folder. Install ADB here. And after that, it will automatically close. It'll ask you where to select an APK if you want to install. I didn't have any I wanted to install at the moment. But next time, what I will do is I will show you guys how to find APKs for games you want to install that are not on the Google Play Store, as well as how to set up WSA for logging apps and how to modify the apps for logging. And what I mean by logging is how to see what the app is sending to the server and what the server is sending back to the app. So that'll be what I'll be doing next time. So look forward to that next week. So this is Squirrel Dev signing out.